If you are what you say you are, a superstar, then have no fear. The camera's here and the microphone.
My story starts off in the 9th grade. I spent a month and a half in overflow, and when I got my classes, I did okay, but I was concerned about the teachers and the way they taught the class. Like, they didn't really have a set lesson plan, or most teachers don't really know what they want to teach or how to teach it. It's like I tried, but sometimes I fail. But now I realize I need my teacher's help because I can't make it all by myself. But like, why would I want to ask my teacher for help when I feel like they don't care? And that's just my biggest concern right now.
I have this permanent sub for English, and she just gives us worksheets. We get like 1 or 2 essays, and she's not teaching us anything. And I don't really think it's fair that we should get a permanent sub who's not getting us ready for like the Cassie college or anything like that.
Before I wasn't on the A through G track, so I decided to meet with my counselor to see if there was any way for me to get back on track. I had failed some classes. My counselor told me that it was going to be difficult for me to get back on track. That day when I met with my counselor, he told me it was going to be really hard for me to make them up. And when he told me that, I thought, wait a second, you're my counselor. Why are you telling me it's going to be difficult for me? I felt kind of discouraged and coming from my counselor. So I think that was kind of wrong for him to say that. I mean, maybe he didn't mean it that way, but it came out that way.
Although I'm not getting much support from my counselors, I am getting support from the YWCA.
My story starts off my 9th grade year in Compton. My 9th grade year in Compton was pretty bad. I was ditching, not going to school and stuff. Overall, I still passed all my classes, so it wasn't that bad, but I could have did way better. My mom noticed that I was doing bad, so she wanted to move. So we moved out here to Long Beach. I started going to Poly, or Pound, as I said at the beginning. And I started doing a little bit better. I still had to, I make sure I passed all my classes. I figured I might still have a chance to go to university. Then he asked me, I know what the A through G was. I told him no. I had no idea what that was. He explained to me that it was the college entrance requirements, class we had to take in high school in order to go to a 4-year university. It was brand new to me. I didn't even know there was classes you had to take to go to your 4-year university. It's wild. And then, so I went to talk to my counselor, and she told me, well, there's nothing I could do. Not only, even if I went to EPHS and night school and summer school, I would still be classes that I would have to make up in junior college. So there was no way I was going to a 4-year university after school.
If I was to change something, I would say that the teachers need to go through a more thorough process, I guess, to become a teacher. Basically believe in their students. Like, why would we want to try to learn if you don't want to try to teach us?
If I could change anything, I wish that everyone would be able to have teachers who could actually teach and get you ready for your future in life.
I know a lot of people that look like gangbangers, straight A's, but you downgrade them. And I feel it's a really big problem. You don't get to know people before, you judge people before you can know who they really are. And I know it's a lot of people at my school, Cabrillo High School, that is very capable of a lot of things and really have goals.
The one thing I would change about my school would be that all students should be treated equally, because I myself have to show high potential in order to get a good education, to go to a good high school.
Y'all should really know. Make sure y'all know what's going on in your education system. But despite all the trials and tribulations that went on with my school, I'm going to still go achieve my goal of going to a university and graduating from college. So be heard. Have you told your story?
Have you told your story?
Have you you told your story?